I'm actually recording now. I forgot I was. What's going on, guys? It is me, Silver. Today I'm back with another video, and today I am playing Danganronpa. As usual. Hopefully tomorrow things will go a little smoother. Hopefully I'll get a computer, some new tires for my car. That's my big goal right now. Some new tires for my car. There was something else I was needing to get. Oh, I need to go pay my car insurance. Remember that. I don't know why I'm telling y'all this, but yeah, hopefully tomorrow. Things will be a little smoother, and I'll actually start uploading a lot more frequently. I let out a deep sigh to bring myself up the rest of the way. The chills, the aches, the unfathomable lethargy, they had all disappeared in the night. Shut up, cat! God damn it. Hold up. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. As I said, I'm trying to get stuff fixed, and the cat's not making it any better. So y'all just gonna have to deal with it, and I'm gonna kill the cat by the end of this. All that was left was me, drenched in sweat. It wasn't just because of whatever bug I caught either. It was also the dream I'd had. What the hell was that? I mean, was it even really a dream? I was desperate to recall it. I scrambled to grab onto fragments of the dream and reel them up from the depths of my memory. That's right, I was last night. I came down with a fever and I couldn't quite get it. And I heard a voice. I didn't really understand. All of a sudden I was awake. And there was a strange person standing next to my bed, wearing a mask, and they were holding a knife. I want to say I fought them off, but I don't actually remember. I felt like my mind had been detached from my body, burning up with fever. I was somewhere far away, watching my body move on its own, and because of that, I don't remember what really happened. But still, I feel like I resisted them desperately, feverishly. After that, things go to black again. The next time, Kyoko was there. But what would she have been doing in my room? My real question is, how did she get in? What a strange dream. No, was it really a dream? How can I possibly find out either way? Check. Open the door and... Huh? It's empty. There's nothing inside. Wait, nothing inside. That's strange. Because it definitely wasn't before. I'm positive I put the knife I got from Toko. Wait, the knife you saw was the knife they stole. It wasn't a dream after all. But if that's true, this all makes even less sense. How was someone who wanted to attack me? And who's that behind me? And why was Kyoko? What the hell was going on? Well, I don't think I'm gonna figure it out on my own. I should head to the dining hall. Then I can talk to everyone else. I'll probably do another stream tomorrow. So.
Hey, Makoto!
What's up? Hey,
Has, I mean,
been, you know, I mean, not that that actually happened. I mean, nobody here would want to, you know. So anyway, what were you doing? I didn't feel good, so I went right to bed. I had no idea you guys even showed up. But why did you come to get me? Did something? Well, lots of stuff actually. I'm not sure I can really
Okay.
Let's go meet up with everyone else. So is everyone else waiting somewhere else? Or something?
That's right.
Oh yeah, we all stayed up all night. I lost a rock, paper, scissors, so I have to come and get breakfast.
Okay.
So you got here just in time. Come on, help me carry. Okay. Everyone's in the gym. Hurry up. I'll meet you there. The gym. The gym. And the entire night? Yes, my dude. I think I'm heading the wrong way for that. Yep. Damn it. Jim. Cat, you're gonna get hurt. And I'm gonna if you keep annoying me with this. God, that's loud in my ear. And there he is.
Huh? Oh, hey, Makoto.
Late for your wedding, the birth of your son, or your own funeral. All at once.
What?
Jeez, show up now like it's no big deal. You made us stay up all night while you slept like a baby in your bed. Just like Hina said, everyone was there besides Kyoko. And then I noticed. They had formed a circle around something. As soon as I saw that circle, what the? Before I could catch myself, I cried out. Spread out in front of them were the remains of Monokuma.
What are you doing? What does it look like? We're dismantling it to see what makes it tick.
Dismantling?
Yep.
But I mean, that's Monokuma you're messing with, right?
Yeah, that's right.
She's not even phased.
Relax, there's no danger. What is this? What are you guys doing? I just want to see the Monokuma dog. Kill it. Burn it. Looks like it's been professionally disassembled. How is that possible? Tearing apart something like that isn't dangerous. Okay, fill me in. Seriously, what do you think? How can you say tearing apart something like that isn't dangerous? It isn't. What do you want us to say?
Hey, come
I
on.
guess I'll handle this and explain what's going on with her. Because that's how much I like her. Byakuya found this little fella laying around then we it doesn't explain anything, dumbass.
What?
Just before we went to bed last night, I came to the gym, tried to talk to Monokuma, wanted to see if he had any new information about Kyoko's disappearance, and I found him here, just like normal. However, when I found him, he was no more than a regular toy. He didn't react, didn't say a word. You're saying he wasn't moving. I waited there until nighttime officially began, but still Monokuma laid there motionless. I gathered everyone up as quickly as possible so they could take a look. Even then, he still didn't make the move, so I immediately initiated the disassembly process. It was masterstroke of genius, a chance to find out what made Monokuma tick. One thing we discovered is that he's quite a sophisticated machine. It's leagues beyond any normal remote-controlled toy. Who has enough free time to invest in something like that anyway? But besides that, what I'm wondering is, why did he stop moving? I thought maybe he malfunctioned, but we didn't find any cause as we were taking him apart. So if he didn't
So, in
do that,
other words,
maybe something happened to his puppeteer, the mastermind, something unexpected. Can't imagine any other possibility. Something unexpected? They were probably so scared of Master they ran away in terror.
Could it be...
Maybe they got sick or something. But Monokuma made his announcement this morning, right? Who was that if not the mastermind? Oh, I'm sure that's recorded. It's set on it. It's set to a timer. It plays as necessary. It's true. He says the exact same thing every day, right?
hey,
Hey guys, I don't think now's a good time for live
You know?
conversation. I just found something. What is it?
huh?
That's a bomb, my brother. It's what? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure.
What?
Oh, no shit. That's super bad. We need to get rid of it. Well, I'll do that. It appears the bomb has a motion sensor. Any sudden movements?
What?
Motion sensor? For serious? It's hard to get all shaky.
Just a second.
Hey, get it together. You're a man.
Yeah!
I'm fine. I'm totally fine. You're so not fine. You're all, I don't know what to do. Oh, I should probably have mentioned the motion sensor is off. Jeez, don't scare me.
Ah.
God, you're like the world's most spineless worm of the century.
Don't be mean!
Come on, the century's just getting started. Don't call the race a whatever, just hurry and put the bomb down, you idiot. Hang on to it's not gonna do anyone any good. Oh, yeah, good call.
Well?
Okay, it's down. Everything's all good. I want to kick it. Let's play kickball. Here, we'll put the bomb down. That wasn't my main concern at that point. My eyes were glued to Monokuma's remains. He just stopped moving, so... Was it really because something had happened to the mastermind that they weren't expecting? Who could that have been? I mean, I thought about it. I couldn't help but think back to the night before. Cat, shut the fuck up. I don't like you. Being attacked by the masked figure.
Just a second.
For those who don't know, the reason I always put hey is to see how fast it will take from me writing a message, essentially, so I say when we're all writing a message, and sending it, see how fast I can get it up here. That way I can just decide to take my phone down. Yeah, Dakota.
Hey!
Don't haunt us. Did you hear a thing we just said?
Huh?
That's a no. What are you, some kind of brain-dead farm animal? We were saying since we're done dismantling Monokuma, what should we do now? And we've decided to continue our offensive.
It's all clear now.
To try and uncover the mastermind's true identity, we're going to break into the headmaster.
Naturally.
Since the mastermind appears to have stopped all activity, now's our chance, wouldn't you agree? But if the mastermind comes back while we're in,
What?
if you're scared, you're welcome to stay here by yourself.
What the heck?
Go live in the chicken coop with all the other chickens. You can be chicken number 6.
Such
This
ignorance.
is a battle. Fight to the death between us and the mastermind. We don't have time to deliberate.
But
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to have to kill each other or anyone else. But we have a chance.
Come on.
So, what are you going to do? You're going to fight. You're right. I'll go with
It's
you.
all clear now.
Okay, then we're going to break into the headmaster. Everything comes down to this moment. Anything can happen, so prepare yourself. Sakura, if you can hear me, lend me your strength.
How about that?
I can do this. I'm a man, and I can do this. I've got the will of the entire universe on my side. We each found determination in our own ways. And when we were ready, we went to the gym. Our target was the headmaster's room on the 4th floor of the school. Let's go. Okay, that's really slow. I was hoping that would be a little faster. That was really annoying. Headmaster's room is... Oh god, I don't remember. I honestly don't remember. That's bad. But that shows I haven't, kindly played this game in a while. Oh. The dumbass still here. How like everybody else, that's right there. It's locked as expected, so what are we gonna do?
What?
Isn't it obvious? We're going to tear this door off its hinges.
Huh?
Nice. Wait, but the rules say you've seen that the mastermind isn't watching us. Those don't matter.
But...
Like Makoto said, if the mastermind did show up while we were in there,
So, in other
then we'll
words...
just have to finish our business before that can happen.
Hey!
Okay, sure, but
What?
we've come this far. We can't back down now. We agreed this is what we have to do. So we have
I mean...
to... For serious?
What the heck?
We don't have any choice. We
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's rip this door
Actually...
down. Okay, but how are we we're gonna do that? This thing looks pretty sturdy. Then we'll need something sturdy of our own. Oh, what about that one? The thing in the
Oh, so then.
yeah, the
I see.
interesting. That could very well be exactly what we need. Now then, Toko, what time? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now.
It's all clear now.
Okay, go get the pickaxe. Be back here by 9:01.
What?
That's straight up unreasonable.
Naturally.
Surely, you like to have your me time once in a while, right? Well, it's me time master. Yes.
What?
You know how much time it took you to say that? 10 seconds. Take too long, and I'll erase your existence from my conscience. Unacceptable. Oh god, where's Lemon Grab when you need him? With that, Toko ran off, loud as a herd of rabid elephants.
Hey.
Seriously, are we just gonna knock this door down? No problem is solved by running away. Find your stones and be a man. He's right. You can't move forward by always avoiding danger.
If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
Yes, we know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no
Hey.
choice. Am I wrong? You're right. You're right. Even if it's dangerous, we have to overcome the challenges in front of us. Maybe, but I'm still super stressed. I'm so tense I can hardly talk. I'm all flubbus, I'm totally flab.
What?
Fap sauce. What? You come back with fap sauce? Where'd that come from? Wait, Genocide Joe, where'd you come from?
You called for me and so I appeared.
Hello, it's a wonderful murderous thing. Here to greet you with a razor sharp. Hey.
Come on.
What about the pickaxe? Where is it? I was supposed to pick an axe. No, you seeping imbecile, the pickaxe. Seeping imbecile? Oh, Master, you wound me with your executive way of old part. Bloody nose. Seriously though, did you really forget the pickaxe?
Give it a rest.
Omega-3 fatty acids, that's what you need. Great for the old memory factor. I think we already established that their memory doesn't carry over.
Not possible.
This is a level of uselessness I find difficult to tolerate.
Yes.
The light bulb just went off.
I see.
So I went to the garden, right? I was supposed to get the pickaxe. Alright, we've solved one mystery. That means there's just one more mystery left.
Have you reached that certain age?
Now we just need to figure out the identity of Object A.
So,
What are we talking about? Did you already forget what we were talking about? You're like missing out on...
you've gotta be
I'm
kidding!
not missing out on life. In fact, I found one in the garden. What? Corpse.
You SOB!
I said corpse. Corpse?
Yep.
That's right, I found a corpse in the garden. Found a corpse in the
What?
garden.
What did you say?
Before we enter the headmaster's room, it appears we have something else to look at.
Come on.
We're going to the garden. Okay. Everybody run. As soon as we entered the garden, I saw it. I didn't want to, but there's a corpse. Nice. I saw someone laying on the ground with a mask covering their face. And there was the knife, buried in their stomach, up to the hip. Okay. They really did. Who is? It's a female. I'll give you that. I saw fingernails. Let's see the fingernails in the video. Just to make things clear. Last night I was tight with someone like mask and whoever that was, now they're dead. I don't know why, but now they're laying dead. I told you this. We're hanging out.
No way!
Are they really dead?
What?
Inspect the body. You find out how people actually the white cells are lying whoever this is, they attacked me last night. Where they wind up dead, you know. Your heart isn't beating. You're not breathing. All signs of life have come to a complete stop. Thanks to the knife that was written into their skin, your clothes are stained with blood red. It appears the bleeding has stopped, but the blood that's still there is still wet. Be careful you don't touch it and get some on it. So calm and calm. Who is it? Her face and body are all hidden, so I'm sure it's a girl.
Huh?
Well,
I think I see the outline of the chest and the general shape of the body. Now, the more I look, the more I'm curious to go. Till then, it could be. Thank you for breaking the eardrums on me.
yes!
Let's just tear the mask.
Come on.
Wait, don't. If I was going to be called out, we can. Tear the mask. And in the next instant. Set. Hit blue up.
Come on.
Goddamn, leaving behind the unpleasant smell of burning. I guess that took care of it. What the hell, man?
Huh?
What did you say?
I had a bad feeling about the flowers, but I never imagined they would explode. Now that
What?
it's burnt, it's getting well done. Don't compare it to explode. I'll never do it. Now that bomb's charred, how are you gonna find out who it was? Who isn't here right now?
What?
We can put a he's not here. That will quickly narrow down who it must be. Only one person. Okay. Not feel bad.
But
In other words,
what? What the heck? But what the heck? Huh?
what? What?
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
I see.
So,
Could it be?
What?
Always forgetting something,
What?
Oh yeah, she got totally blown. What about her? I'm sure the explosion saved her life. Damn.
Stop talking.
Inspired for the whole voice reveal that she would never again let a single molecule
What the heck?
just back and forth I've ever
So,
Cat, shut up!
So,
Hold up. That's right. She stole the shape of the This isn't anything like that. But here she is.
What?
This. Yeah, this is like going on. That's in the piece. This is even you don't know. Because those would be a very important part.
I see.
That key needs to be active to say
So, in other words,
So, where should we start? On the 4th floor. I don't think there's anything else to do on the 4th, maybe? Oh, right in front of the bio lab. Head to the bio lab. Bio lab is definitely up for a shot. When I went to insert the key, I found the garden key in the garden keyhole. The key is in the first floor. Which means the key doesn't go to this room. Next set. Oh my god. This cat's gonna die. Data center. Onto the data center. That's all that running around paid off. I have to go tell everyone. I immediately head back to the So you're back. How'd it go? I found out which room the key goes to. That's all I really had to hear. Cat's a little annoying when it's sitting right outside the door. Yeah. Especially when the neighbors come to play too. But then they complain to you about it. Okay, let's go.
I see.
Why didn't you now we used to have that? I suppose we'll just have to go to the data center. Yeah, I think we are. Here we are. Looks like the door's still unlocked. Hey, so, when you open that door, there's not going to be another huge kaboom like before, right? You're asking that question. Don't worry, we have them covered.
In other words,
It means I trust you. It's an absolute lie. I'm just being used. I reached out and put my hand on the door, closed my eyes, and tried to clear my mind. With a silent prayer, I slowly opened the door. Nothing happened. Making sure I was still alive, I slowly opened my eyes. And there was everything. In a word, the room was strange. I mean, all the rooms up till now were strange, but this room had a special kind of strangeness. It wasn't a surface fear like the rest of the school. Here, the fear was lurking beneath the surface. The room was filled with that kind of fear.
What?
Hey, that's... Hero extended the trembling hand and pointed. Look at all those monitors on the wall. Look what they are showing. Each monitor displayed a different section of the school. The dorms, the classrooms, every part of the school was covered. This is...
what?
It's the direct feed from every single surveillance. All the cameras in school back in this room. They're displayed here on these monitors.
So that's it.
So the sole purpose of this room is to watch. The watchers. And this room is
It's all clear now.
the mastermind's private room. Never there. The mastermind's room. Yes, that makes sense. So the mastermind was watching this. And I think this settles it. The body in the garden. If they had the key to this room, it could only mean one thing. that was the body of Negro Kasaba. And she was then the mastermind is dead. Like, really, really dead? It would seem so.
What?
For serious? It's too bad they had to go and die before the mastermind killed them himself. The mastermind is dead. Would that really be true? Does that mean it's all over? Whatever happened, they obviously didn't die a natural death. Who was it?
But...
But if the mastermind really is,
Whoa!
that means we can finally get out of this hell.
How about that?
We gotta hurry up and find the exit.
That's enough.
We have to check this area thoroughly. What about the exit? The mastermind truly is dead. We can leave that on the side. Right? We can find out why the mastermind set up this life for us. And I'm bothered by the fact the mastermind is obviously
What?
so
Naturally.
the state of the corpse makes it plain as day. There's absolutely no mastermind.
But...
Why? Why has it got to be that way? I mean, who could have done it?
Such
Who could've done it?
ignorance.
That's exactly why I said we need to investigate the purpose and identity of the man.
I'm telling you!
How do you understand? You useless insect. You're banned from talking to the man forever. Mastermind's purpose. Why, baby? This room may very well hold the answer to those questions. After all, the mastermind must have spent who knows how much. Okay then, let us begin our search. It's time to uncover the identity of the mastermind. There's a bunch of computers all lined up. They all look like high-performance PCs and nothing like the ancient laptop alter ego is installed. They're all on, but they seem to be locked. So what? We can't do anything. Just use your fighting spirit to force your way. What century are you from? The mastermind must have been using these to monitor the network and alter ego. You may well be right
What?
about that. But there's no point in thinking about it now. You're right. There's really a ridiculous number of monitors here. And the mastermind has been using all of them to spy on us. Grab this. Door's locked, huh? What if we use that key to open this room? Nope, no good.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. The mashed one's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us. Yeah, I guess you're right. Can't stop thinking about that door with Monikuma's picture on it. Worrying about it's not gonna do me any good. Ina's right. The mashed one's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of. No matter when, no matter where, surveillance cameras are following our every move. I mean, they're absolutely everywhere. How many cameras does this place have anyway? It's like an all-you-can-watch buffet. You need help. I mean, I want to know why they were killed as much as the next guy, but I also really want to get out of here. Jeez, I can't believe how many monitors there are. My eyes are flickering as fast as they are. There's nothing showing. Huh. Hey, look, next up. Isn't that a TV antenna?
How about that?
It is. It's just like the one my grandma used. It's only one of those high-def antennas. Wait, so if we hook that antenna, we can watch
You know?
Oh well, Saturday morning is here. Are you talking about...
Okay.
Anyway, if we can watch TV, let's do it. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
You know?
We're all starved for info from the outside. Alright, let me work my magic and you'll be quantum leaping your way to TV land before you know. I mean, I get the reference, but what's he talking about?
You know? Huh?
Oh. What's wrong? Good news for all you Saturday morning kiddies out there. I think I got the TV. Now what we gotta do is switch it on.
What?
Do it. Freaking idiot master. All you guys need to cut free from your regrets of the outside.
What the heck?
And they were sitting here watching TV the whole time. They really thought they could get away with it.
Huh?
It's feet coming from the surveillance camera monitoring this room.
What the heck?
That's weird.
Come on.
Hey, what are you doing?
Huh?
That's really weird. You're weird. Weird in every way possible, and not just weird. Super
But...
But this TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. So how's it showing the camera?
Well,
Let's try changing the channel. Good idea. Let's give that a try. Here I went through each channel one by one. They were all the same. It was a live feed of us standing there in the data center.
What the heck?
What the heck? Is it broken or something?
Could it be...
Oh, there must be some kind of trick to it. Some weird trick? What kind of trick? Oh,
Actually...
I'm not sure, but... Yeah.
huh?
Huh?
What?
Been a while, you friggin' mask. Monokuma? Huh?
What?
Hey, you're acting kind of strange.
Of course.
Different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already.
Ah!
Half a day.
Oh.
How are you alive? Oh yeah, that's it. I need to look on your faces right now. Sublime. That's what I want to see. The moment you went from hope to despair. Tell me, pretending to be dead all for this moment. Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, that's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now.
Well now.
And that's
Shing!
it. It's almost time to cut off your past so full of hope. Begin to despair at the future ahead of you. I want you all to have way more fun in this film.
Huh?
You can't be serious. We have to keep.
Let me out of here!
We were supposed to get out of here. Get out of here. Are you still obsessed with being? How do you
Unbelievable.
not get it? There is no getting out of here.
Yep.
This life isn't all bad. There's stuff you won't like about life. Are you serious?
Well now.
I'm pooped without laughing. I guess I'll just get to
Hey,
You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed, that TV is an essential part of your school life here.
What?
I knew it was hiding a secret or something.
What the heck?
But I connected the antenna, so why is it showing us the surveillance? Look how attentive they are now. Well then, I'm gonna let you in on the blood-gushing secret. That TV is absolutely, without a doubt, displaying the signal coming in on the antenna.
huh?
But what does that mean?
What the heck?
It's displaying the signal. It's just outstanding.
Unbelievable.
You're so stupid. Don't you get it? Fine. Okay.
Thrills, chills, kills!
This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV, might I add.
Extreme!
This killing game is being broadcast live. It doesn't matter how many times it says I don't know what it's supposed to mean. I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I understand the details.
Huh?
Broadcast live to the entire world. It's not a bad joke.
That's.
It can't be. Have they taken over airways somehow?
Oh no!
It's being broadcast? No way. That's impossible.
Phew!
What kind of overconfidence is made with this you guys smash against this game? All you need is one weird trick that I found. Hijacking the airwaves.
Of course!
Heard kind of creepy. Sounds coming from like a boat tossing in the ocean.
Hey,
All those hints I gave you, all those things that I did about the school's principles, even me luring you here right now. Why would I do any of that without reason? My catalog show the true despair. They've never seen to wreck of the despair-based and this is the ultimate reality show. The best in despair.
what are you saying?
You're lying. If this was on TV, the police and everyone else would be going. There's no way they wouldn't have tried to come and rescue.
Actually,
What if they already did? Huh?
yes indeed.
And again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TV to try and warn you, but who would actually come to the house? Don't you think that's possible? I don't really know personally, so whatever.
This can't be!
To take control of all communications like that, you need an astronomical amount of resources. Yep, so how could one become this?
Yeah!
That's a secret. Something you all need to do first.
Of course!
A dead body has been found.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Oh no.
Huh? It's the Monokuma file!
I'll leave the next Monokuma file right here. All you
Heart-pounding excitement!
Okay, things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for one heck of
I
a
can't wait! I can't wait!
I guess we're gonna complete this chapter. And then he was gone. Reality was incomprehensible. The truth hopelessly out of reach. All we were left with was despair. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think. It took everything I had to just keep myself standing up. I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment? How is he still alive?
I'm sick of this.
I thought that finally we can get out of here. And plus, what did he say about a class
Stop
trial?
talking.
Well, that part's obvious. The class trial is the class trial. Dumbass. What it means is at this point, we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko.
What the heck?
What are you talking about? I thought Mukuro Ikasawa was the one who died. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. And if Monokuma is still alive and active, that means the mastermind, Mukuro Ikasawa, isn't dead. Actually, that body can't belong to her, so it must be Kyoko. There's no way. The body is Kyoko's. Kyoko? No, it's not possible. Because I don't know anything about her. I don't even know who she really is. To have hit anyone. I don't know.
quiet.
Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. So, anyway, we'd better begin.
But
But if we're going to have a class trial, then that means killing.
That's right.
It must be someone participating in our school life. So you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? Oh, that's not precisely what I'm saying. No.
Huh?
But you're just...
Stop talking.
I don't have time to explain now. There is a veritable mountain of issues I need to cover. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. That is how this game works after all. Investigate. Alright, let's start by checking. I don't believe that. They were, however, dead in the blast. Written magic staff a single time with an axe, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds. The police were at least several days old. The unidentified body could have been Kyoko. So, I have no choice. I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened. Overall, let's go back and see the back. Okay, I think maybe Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, and that same knife was used to stab that same mask to tag me with that. So maybe the masked person they tried to attack me. When they attacked, I was kind of in a trance. Maybe I reacted. Maybe they... if this really is Kyoto, I mean Kyoto's the right mask. I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No, it can't be. There's no
Okay.
So in other words,
love to hear where you were at nighttime again last night. Well, I was sick, so I was sleeping. But why are you asking me about that now? What's your nighttime routine?
naturally.
Obvious this murder took place after. How can you know that for sure? It's just after nighttime when it came to the I was going around looking for it, so I can tell them about everything. Gail's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. I confirmed that when I arrived last night, there was no
In other words,
the murder could have only occurred at some point during nighttime, after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, and me were in the gym together the entire night last night. Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's room to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym to begin dismantling the room. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyo.
that's right.
And if the victim is then I'm the only one without an alibi. Also, when we went to go get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room.
What?
But you never came to the door, so where precisely were you? I'm telling the truth, I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever. That's a part of it. So what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage here. I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? Byakuya's account.
You're serious. You know? Yo!
Oh, I'm glad to do. Listen, you never had to take a sit there alone.
Huh? But... conspiracy!
It's all clear now.
What?
Just give... What? Goodbye.
You know?
Huh?
What?
Fragments in your dead body.
Let's go. What?
It's that. What purpose does it serve? It's by the block of it goes really traditional public bathhouses. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. It's a little surprising. It's hard to picture the outfit.
It's certainly possible.
Is it cute?
Hmm.
Unless I'm mistaken, I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo. This one here. A dojo. Let's see. Some chicks back in the dojo.
Such ignorance. What?
Nothing in particular, I just thought I might find some kind of clue here. Clue that might help us understand.
Come on.
You can't be serious. That's why you made me take the time out of my search to come here. Regardless, why don't you poking around at me? It's doomed no matter how much time. I'm sure you have something concrete, something to give us some sort of direction.
It's true.
Interesting. What?
All that was in there. Yeah, it looks like it. But something good on these sheets. What you did inspect. I don't think you did. Class number 78, student registry. Negro South.
I see.
Appears to be Negro South is 5. Yeah, looks like it. It's probably oh thank you, God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you it was the key and that must be the blanket Monica was talking about. Kyoko said her death without meaning was unappealing, and this is what she left. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your soda. Maybe I can pull myself together, then look down at the cover sheet. Named Miko Ikusaki, sex female, the ultimate soldier. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type. She showed an interest in the military from childhood, and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. While entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information, and she was never found. However, she reappeared, and 3 years later, alone with the news, she revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir. For those 3 years, she insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she'd received battle training on her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Miko's perfect. The ultimate soldier, a mercenary. This doesn't feel real. It's ugly up here. It's like a different dimension. It's like one non way to even compare the two. That's how different this is. That's how I saw things as just an ordinary person.
I see.
Never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this.
Naturally.
Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazy warriors, but they do have their uses, and they always get the job done. That's what they know. It's all part of a world totally removed from it. I have to say, I am intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says that Fenrir is like...
Found it!
Oh, I feel like our heroes are becoming a bit player and a bit player coming right here.
What?
If you got a pretty little hammer.
What?
Uh-oh. You changed the Pokemon. So what if they do?
Hey! Come on now!
I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it from you. That's all. No rule against stealing, is there? Who I can't forgive is Miss O'Donnell. Over there. Oh God. Over there. You broke the rules and busted in your headmaster. Maybe I'll drag the corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. There's our omnivorous.
What?
Rude. For rules violations really so quite adamant of regulations. Proper school life is built on dedication to organization and even I, as the school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself. Oh, so you're saying you have to follow your own rules?
Of course!
Absolutely, I can't have you complain how unfair it is, how it all is. On the subject of fairness, would you like to have all It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing. I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I should probably tell you.
Hey,
We all first got together in the main hall back when there were 15 people there, right? I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding.
in other words...
That's right, there weren't actually 15.
Yes,
The
indeed!
total number of students taking part in this killing game is actually 6.
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
16th student, Mukuro Ikusaba, was part of this school life. So the one making all the regulations.
Why?
Huh?
So how are you telling us? Oh, well, like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. Since we've got so many viewers here, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail.
Yes, indeed!
Make sense?
Well now!
Okay then, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I have some revenge to get. So I have an extra bonus. That sneaky Kirigiri, so I'm gonna share a secret.
Hey,
How she wears those stupid gloves day in, day out all the time. Oh, don't tell anyone. She wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. Okay, now that's all. Monokuma's count. Kyoko wears these gloves to cover up a bunch of scars. Wait, so but no. Monokuma specifically said they were scarred, right? That's why Kyoko wears these gloves to hide the scars. Are you thinking about Kyoko again? Huh?
What?
Forget about it. What matters right now is uncovering this tonight.
Such
God
ignorance.
must have really hated you to make you so dumb.
Hmm.
Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students right? Which means Mukuro is a student.
That's right.
Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules for the game. But why would he tell us that? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. The fact that he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to this case. That Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mukuro is related.
It's certainly possible.
Oh, That would explain why we would have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student, she killed someone, that would make her part of the school killing it. She killed Kyoko? Anyone should be able to come up with that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began. Based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind. Yeah, so have I. I've changed my mind too.
It's all clear now.
Well, Ikasaba isn't the culprit. Huh? What makes you say that? We thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us?
So, in other words...
Mukuro giving us information that would raise questions about her would be false. It makes more sense than to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. So that's the trap. They want us to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion. Does it make sense to me? The way you said it, it definitely seems possible. That's really true. Mukuro isn't the killer than he is. Hold on, I believe over here something. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places we need an investigation. I should find out if you and the dojo will...
Let's go. I see.
Look out over here. See the locker furthest to the right.
Very strange.
That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. You understand that, right? We should probably use the key we found on that locker, right?
That's right.
We'll just try open. Pick up the woodblock key and say that we metal locker. The locker eagerly accepts the key. There are arrows. They look like they made a technique. It's quite strong despite how good. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong wood sticks. Strong sticks. Oh, there's something else inside the locker. It's a waterfall duct tape.
I see.
It is. That means it must surely be right. The duct tape is right to the case. So how could it possibly be involved? I think that's all the locker has.
Very strange.
Very odd, actually. The locker's hiding items that were clearly related to the case, but how did the key to the locker wind up in the kitchen?
Why?
Perhaps.
What?
Where in the school would you go to do research on something? Are you talking about the archive? That's right. The archive has all kinds of info that the general public doesn't have
Let's go.
access to. We only have so much time before the trial. Run, 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 run. I believe there was file road somewhere over here. So you know what the archive was the back. Yeah, you went straight to the shelf in the back. Here we go. Quickly return to the filing. There was a file.
I see.
I have no idea what it says. What language? How did you make it all the way to high school without a single word of French? I'm sure most high schoolers don't speak French. Well, whatever. I'll read it. Please. But I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. 100 times? Isn't that kind of extreme? Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into an enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they acquired. Some, however, believe there was mounting internal tension within the group, and they simply imploded.
What?
What is it? This all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality. Well, it isn't. This is our reality, the only reality. These people are part of our world. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here. And unpredictable, unimaginable. That's what makes it all so exciting. Exciting definitely. So did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. That was mentioned. The report says something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? That's right. It said Fenrir is the Wolf of Ragnarok. For those who don't know, Ragnarok is from Norse mythology. I think of where Thor and everybody else comes from. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad will get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. What? They got a tattoo. Could that mean Mukuro Ikasaba's file has been updated? I know who the victim is.
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us, organisms, the earth, natural phenomena. It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial. So, please meet up in the usual spot. See you later!
Mukuro Ikasaba's the victim. Then the time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth.
That's right.
It would seem that way. Let's go. And with that, I think this episode is finished. We will proceed to the class trial in the next episode. No, I'm actually joking. I want to get this chapter over with. I'm not that. I'm not gonna leave y'all on a cliffhanger like that. Whoa, Byakuya and Makoto showed up. Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word. We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out? Makoto was ranked high enough for you guys to go off together? Just the two of you?
Huh?
What, are you jealous?
Hey!
Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
What?
Stop talking, brace yourselves. He'll be here any second. Any second. He could show up at any time. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself. But we stood there for 5 full minutes waiting for something weird to happen. And 5 minutes between 10.
Why?
What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma shown up yet?
Could it be?
Maybe he died again. What should we do? Should we keep waiting? Or what? Jesus. Did I scare you?
Come on.
I demand an explanation. Why'd you waste my time and make me wait like that? What? I made you wait. You've got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait.
In other words...
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. You can't start till everyone's here now, can you? What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you. Sorry, but you're wrong. I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? If we all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange a punishment. If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here. When we heard that voice, we all spun around to look.
Hey,
I'm here. No one knows. Kyoko!
Ah!
You're still punished. talking. Shut up. I want to fight you in the class trial. You need to save some of the fun for later.
What?
Is it okay that there's no penalty for being late?
Is that right?
Made it here just fine. What's the regulation that I have? Right. So selfish to spoil. You're right. But I bet you'll be sorry.
Shing!
No, I'll make sure you're sorry. Anyway, hustle your butts onto the elevator. One step when Kumo's gone, you know rush. Kyoko.
Ah!
You really did that.
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. Thank God. I'm so glad you're okay. Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Right now, we've got to deal with the ghost. I told you, stop talking.
Let's go.
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial. Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped into the elevator. Master, wait for me. Oh, who knows what might happen to us if we take too long.
But
I'll be happy when this trial is all over. One after another, everyone piled into the elevator, but I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started. Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you, where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So
Correct.
I went to investigate the second floor of the rooms.
That's right.
There aren't any monitors, cameras there, so I was able to avoid the complaint. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that.
Whew.
I had no idea about him discovered. Did you find out?
So,
Just now, I finished my search and came back down, just in time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go to a trial completely uninformed, can I? So that's why you were late.
however,
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting. But if you were on the second floor of the dorms, then that's what the key found.
Wrong.
Actually, to be precise,
in other words,
I use Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What? Oh.
just a second.
Hey, what are you doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma.
Makoto.
We can go over all the details after we get through the trial, okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving my
It
parents.
would seem
Because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for her. That's a strange way to put it. The class trial is important for everyone, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her?
goodbye.
Well, that's all. Simply unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? Alright? The elevator, boys and girls. Being the last one left, I stepped into the elevator. How long has this episode been going? Oh, it says it right there. Up in the corner, it's 1 hour and 24 minutes. Wow. And the door slid shut. I got stuff on the this time. It was the blinding light of despair.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
I've been waiting for this. I feel like it's been forever since we got to this. The time for pointless jokes and jabs.
Thrills! Chills! Kills!
Let's get on with the show. As I said, for those who don't know, welcome to the show. And so the curtain opens. Deadly judgment, deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, deadly riddle, deadly defense, deadly defense, deadly class trial. Do you want to save? Yes. Steadies your aim a little, effective during non-stop debate with the hangman's gambit. In increases bullet capacity effective during the bullet time battle. Allows you to lock onto two statements at once, effective during the bullet time battle. Increases damage to an opponent when statement is destroyed, effective during the bullet time battle. The focus gauge increases more slowly during concentration and fever time, effective during the stays your extraordinary focus. Open handbook. I think I'm good. Prep. Let's go. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, well, I'll leave the rest up to you.
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim. First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
But Kyoko's standing right there.
No! That's a ghost!
But she has legs and stuff.
Well, that's just because she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology!
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right? Then let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
Her trait?
One important trait Kyoko has opposed to
I got it! I'm talking about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
And would you happen to know the answer?
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
Oh, you know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion. I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
There's no way that corpse was Kyoko. But if I can't prove why, we're going to be stuck here and the case won't move forward. So I don't have any choice but to...
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
Shoot!
I need...
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion?
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion?
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
Shoot!
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Well, okay.
Then prove it. Prove she's not a...
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion?
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
No, that's wrong. No. There's no way the corpse was wearing gloves. Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember? I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain. Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails. Don't you think?
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that.
If anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life. If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Which should have been obvious since she's standing right here.
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
For anything, we have to identify the victim. Everything starts from there.
If Kyoko really is still alive, then who died?
There's gotta be some way.
I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition, and there wasn't any description.
Well, if we can't
Then there's nothing else we can do, right?
If Kyoko really is...
Then who died?
There's gotta be some.
I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition.
Shoot!
If Kyoko really... Then who died?
There's gotta be some. I don't think so. And there wasn't any description. Well, if we can't identify the body...
Then there's nothing else we can do, right?
If Kyoko really... Then who died?
There's gotta be some. I don't think so. And there wasn't any description. Well, if we can't identify...
No, that's wrong! There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
What? For real?
If you're lying, you'll die a cruel and unusual death.
Cruel and unusual death? This I gotta see.
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog?
Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
Seriously? They really did something that humiliating?
No, that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Oh, really?
I got it! The Fenrir Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
Okay, so...
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Fenrir?
Now I understand! The representation of Fenrir is a wolf.
Fenrir, the wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf beast. He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
Man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
A wolf tattoo.
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf. Which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir, so it must have been Mukuro.
What?
Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right. Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Are you saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a cool-ass trial?
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place. After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description. All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier. If I remember correctly, that other information came from Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
And who was she? Who was Mukuro Ikusaba? She's been gone this whole time? And when she finally turns up, she gets killed.
Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character? Which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant.
Then who's the real mastermind?
It must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
My information was not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost. Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation. Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record. The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big ol' brain!
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Wait, no! There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along!
Nope! There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
Huh?
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
I got it! You've narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right?
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain. Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden. So I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The four of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time, we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. All of which is to say, the four of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
exactly so.
The only suspects now are being killed. Damn, I can't let this stand somehow. I have to.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at, well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body? Oh, but what time did we find the body?
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right? When she went to go get the pickaxe.
I got it! The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
Tucker, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. Okay, go get the pickaxe and be back here by 9.
He's right. It had to be around then.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit. So I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around... Oh yeah! Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
The murder happened between 10 a.m. and 9 a.m. I don't have an alibi from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m. Okay, then it's like the game is won. I can't provide an alibi for that period, but I just have to prove the murder didn't happen during this time. For that, I have to make it clear when the body ended up in the garden. I have very little time. Sprinklers.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of the...
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
Shoot!
We've established a time frame. It took place somewhere between 9 o'clock. Yep. And
Yeah, from to 7:30.
that's more than enough time to commit. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be... We've established a time. It took
Place somewhere between 10 o'clock.
No, that's wrong! Actually, the murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
And what makes you say that?
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly. The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
I'm wrong? How? Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you spew such indecent words?
No, I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinkler.
What do you mean by denying the sprinkler? Are you trying to deny my entire existence?
Man, you're totally wacko.
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you'd better tell us what!
I need to prove that it wasn't the sprinkler that made the body wet. All I do is Coco served evidence. That should do it. If we look at the body itself, that should make it.
I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! You don't know anything. That's enough. Hold on. Are you trying to blame me? I'm right about this. I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything. That's enough. Hold on. Are you trying to blame me? I'm right about this! I admit nothing. Are you trying to blame me? How can you say it wasn't...
This should prove it.
That's a terrible picture.
Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers. The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac!
I'm so sick of her.
Let's just move on. The reason only the top half was wet was because while the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
Oh, Then I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
I'd just like to say one thing. If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen.
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
We're this far into the game and now you decide to blame me? Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
You got it, boss! Shutting up now!
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Huh? She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything. So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial. Something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So, that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Huh?
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
Interesting. I'm listening.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
I got it! You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water. The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean. This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
Wait. Something's not right.
And what might that be?
Can't worry about Kyoko's motivations. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna think I'm bad. I have to refuse with Kyoko.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water.
Shit. Too early.
Shoot!
Too early.
By covering the body, the killer prevents...
So the reason that is because the spring,
But the underside, it was totally...
it's because that side.
Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
No, that's wrong! Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it. Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Yakuya said it himself. not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh, yeah, true.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage? What if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinkler, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something like that?
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office. That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
No, that's not what happened this time. The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
I got it! Could it have been chicken blood?
What? Chicken blood?
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens. But after the murder, there were only 4.
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken? And then covered the body with its blood? Man, that's messed up!
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body. But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it. The ground was completely clean.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
They covered it beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
I think so. Wait, no. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up. What settles what?
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off, but the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body, the coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe, but still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
That's not—
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
And the suspicion falls back on me again, but when ice field designs are involved, don't understand. Disguised dead body has been added to the truth bullet section of your hand. Nice.
Well then, it looks like we're back to square one. Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
Oh!
See? Pretty good idea.
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it!
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
The one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right? According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back. So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before. That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
What's more important, now that we have the knife, what are we going to do with it? We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do. I don't want it anyway. So what do we do? Why don't you hang on to it?
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
Yep. Yes, it is.
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah,
Then why did you hide that fact?
it's not that I hid it. It's just...
Didn't think about it. Couldn't be sure of what actually happened last night. And again, I thought maybe I really did kill it.
Suspicious! Very suspicious indeed. The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto.
So glad.
Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
Considering that up until now, I should be able to make the kill. I have to prove that I didn't murder anyone. I'm not. Let's go. Hangman. Damn it. What the hangman damn it.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once? That automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
Okay. I know where I'm going with this.
The knife we found, it's the same one. It really is, isn't it?
If he did have that seals it.
Just because I had the knife, that automatic?
Well,
Getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
Damn it.
Shoot!
Oh no.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body. It's the same one. It really is, isn't it?
if he did have that seals it.
Just because I had that automatic?
Well,
Getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
I have
Shoot.
no chance I'm gonna do this.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body. It's the same one. It really is, isn't it?
if he did have that seals it.
Just because I had that automatic?
Well,
Getting stabbed is what... So there's no question.
you took that knife.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto. The knife we found, it's the same one. It really is, isn't it?
if he did have that seals it.
Just because I had that automatic?
Well,
Getting stabbed is what...
No, that's wrong. Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro. That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her.
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp and then put the bloody coat on it, right? In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay, fine. So what?
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
They're gonna stab twice in the same spot. No, there's no way that's not.
I got it! The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
Oh yeah, it sure did. I totally forgot about that.
Then the knife,
Was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what... Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing. The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kinda goes back to the beginning, but... what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion!
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
I got it! After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Huh? You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
That's only natural, because of course, we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb.
Oh! Then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
I think I'm gonna end this video here, and I'm gonna go do more stuff. Possibly go get her from work, and then I'll be back to finish this. I'll see you guys in roughly half an hour? Hour maybe? Who knows? See you guys in the next video.